bank manager robs the customer. Customer happened to be deceased. So here we go. Bank manager sentenced for stealing over $200,000 from a deceased customer. This is in New York. All right. According to a statement released by the Department of Justice, James Gomes, 43 years of age, New York, quote, used his position as a branch manager of an international financial institution to improperly access a customer's account and to steal a total of approximately $208,938.68. Now, there are a lot of questions here because we don't have all of the pieces of the puzzle. And so we're putting this out because we need more information. I think the public deserves it. The Mr. Gomes, without any authorization, linked his personal phone number to the customer's accounts and enrolled the customer's accounts in the bank's online banking service. Then fraudulently transferred the customer's funds in March and April 2020 to his personal bank and investment accounts at other financial institutions. Now, I've had scenarios where I've lost my card or couldn't remember a particular number, and I called the bank. Person on the phone says, hey, we don't have access to that information. We can't see that information. You go to the bank, there are certain things the bank just cannot see because those are, as frustrating as they may be at times, protocols for safety to make sure one person cannot have unlimited access to everything and then, based on a whim, change all of your information like this guy did. So to cover up his scheme, Gomes created an email address, fraudulent email address, containing the customer's name, which he used to engage in fictitious conversations with his own official bank email address to make it appear that the customer was communicating with him. I mean, obviously, a bright villain came up with the scheme here, is going through the process of communicating with himself, making it seem as if, so just in case anybody looked. Well, here's the kicker. Gomes continued the scheme, but see, the customer was dead. Died in April 2020. Gomes was sentenced on Tuesday to 13 months in prison. He didn't think of that part. He didn't think of that one. He was sentenced to prison, 13 months, 3 years supervised release, was ordered to pay all of the money back in both restitution and forfeiture of criminal proceedings for misusing his position to steal approximately 200,000+ from customers' account. I mean, damn. So they're not giving us full information as to the bank or banks that were involved. Remember, he transferred this money to other financial institutions as well. We don't have that information. Maybe we don't get it. I don't know. But I do request that if anybody has any more information, definitely would like to know, just so the public will be aware that this kind of practice did take place at a particular, well, financial institution or institutions. Dear brother, thoughts?
It's too late in the game for stuff like this. It's just a lot harder to be a criminal these days than it used to be, like of any kind, because of the digital tracing, the cameras all over the place. The feds won. You know what I'm saying? Like they really did. But also, it's just always interesting when people go too far with stuff like this. I mean, taking a penny of someone else's money is never a good idea, especially when you're in a position where you're looking after it, you're managing it. But this guy didn't take, I'm late on my rent. Let me take $1,000 or $2,000. He just kept going and kept going. Like no one's gonna notice over $200,000 missing. I mean, he stepped in it. I don't see how anybody can feel sorry for him. And like you pointed out, clearly he didn't think that there was a possibility for him getting caught for stealing almost $250,000 of somebody else's money. So, this is the bed he made for himself. Congratulations.
Yep, there you go.